Amorim is statistically, factually, and objectively the worst manager in Premier League history. If anything other than sack Amorim is rolling off your tongue tonight, as a Manchester United fan, you should be embarrassed. You should be disgraced because you don't have shame. That's the truth. Realistically, Ruben Amorim can relegate Manchester United because losing to a 4th division English side, not Premier League, not Championship, not League One, League Two, just shows that the Premier League is not Man United's level. Under Ruben Amorim, Manchester United do not deserve to be in the Premier League. And last season, he started his beautiful work. He made Man United finish 15th. Manchester United, with this squad, forget about the players that they signed, with that squad of last season, finished 15th. Right? They finished 15th. Come into this season, you have Manchester United playing Carabao Cup, first of all, in August, round 2. You still have the mind to lose that game. Do not mention Onana here today. Today is Onana. Tomorrow is Bruno Fernandes. You keep looking for who to blame other than Amorim. It is not this player's fault. It is Amorim. Because tell me how, apart from the mistakes Onana made, how is Grimbsy, a League 2 side, dominating Manchester United? It was not a fluke result. It was not luck. They were dominating them. They were the better team. They deserved to win. How much more damage do you think this guy can do to your club before some of you open your eyes and see this guy he's a punishment maybe sent by God to Manchester United? How much more do you want to see? He's not only messing up the club based on performances on the pitch, no. He's messing up the club based on academic talent. Tell me how Kobe Mainoo in first 2 Premier League games can get 0 minutes in a Ruben Amorim system that he has won 0 games. Amorim has spent almost a year at Manchester United. He has not won 2 games in the Premier League in a row. Many of them were thinking that, okay, these Grimbsy and Burnley games will be the games that get them started. Burnley now, tell me how many of you in your mind think you can actually beat Burnley? Man United fans, tell me. Oh, let Amorim get his players. Okay, we have heard the excuses. Let him have preseason. We have heard the excuses. He has gotten his players. He has had preseason. What is happening? You don't need a prophet to come and tell you that this is not going to work. This is a failed project. He's just killing Manchester United now. And except you have the worst standards in the world, that is the only way you can keep this guy at this club, Manchester United. He has the worst win percentage of any manager in the Premier League currently. Relegated teams that came up from Championship have won 1 game at least in the Premier League. Amorim has not seen 1 win to get. You're telling me that a manager that has won only 7 games in 29 games in the Premier League is he worthy to be Manchester United's manager? It's a lie. Look at the statistics in isolation. Analyze all the facts. And you see that Amorim, I said it before this season started. After the Europa League final, I said he should be sacked. There was no need to wait for this season to start. Let me ask you a question. Do you think if Ruben Amorim was at a club like Real Madrid, he'll see this season? Then let me just ask you that. If that brother was not sacked in March this year, let me not cause it. But the standards keep dropping and dropping for Manchester United when they should be increasing at this point. They keep dropping. He is stubborn to play his five at the back formation. You are playing 5 players at the back against Grimbsy. This side that played for Man United today was barely rotated. There was not much difference from the side that played in the Premier League. Not much. He started Sesko, Cunha, Ahmad, Mainoo, Maguire, Ugarte, Dogu, Heaven, Onana, Fredrickson. This can be a starting 11 in the Premier League. And finish well within the mid-table. He started this against a 4th division side and lost disgracefully. What more evidence do you need? Amorim is begging to be sacked. And if Manchester United have any decency, before tomorrow morning, they sack him. He should be sacked before tomorrow morning. Because the Grimbsy fans were even saying sacked in the morning, sacked in the morning. He should be sacked tonight. He's not sacked in the morning. They should not allow him past that dressing room. He should not even go back to Manchester. He is lost. You want to play back at the back five. Man United fans, tell me, have you ever seen this back five work? Tell me one game this back five has worked perfectly. Where you say Man United played a beautiful game. They played well. Okay, you can see a future with this back five. How can you be so stubborn to the point that in the time you have been at this club, you have not tried something different? Premier League champion and a slot. He has tried many things with Liverpool. Pep Guardiola, greatest. Mourinho, Ancelotti have all tried different formations. Who are you? What have you won? In fact, that Portuguese league, from the players to the managers to anything that is coming from that league, anything that is done in that league, it should be considered as quarter. You cannot take that league seriously again. This brother was doing back-to-back leagues in that league with these tactics. It's an embarrassment. It's a shame that against Grimbsy, Ruben Amorim is ruining the club. He's ruining the players. Ruben Amorim could have easily helped maintain the value of Alejandro Garnacho, but he came out saying he's not this, he's not that. Same thing you do with Rashford. And now Manchester United might get only 45 to 30 million euros for Garnacho. I don't care what you think about Garnacho. In this current market, he's worth more than that. If Chelsea bought Gittins for about 60 million pounds, Garnacho should be bought for that same amount. So it's ruining the players. And the worst part is, in a club like Man United, where one of the biggest DNAs is academic talents. One of the biggest shows of Man United is that they trust their academic talents coming in. Mainu, he has ruined it. Garnacho somewhat is an academic talent. Rashford as well. He's exiling players. That's the only thing he's good at. Disciplinarian. Exiling. I want my own squad. You have got your own squad. What are you doing with them? Producing the worst football team in Manchester United's history. And I can say, if we analyze everything critically that Amorim has done, he's the worst manager in Premier League history. To manage the Premier League side based on the resources. 200 million pounds spent. Nothing to show for it. Oh, I don't have my midfielder. I want my midfielder. They have given you 200 million pounds. Where is the midfielder you have signed? The next player Man United is even looking to sign is the goalkeeper. That Lemans, what's his name? So no midfielder still. It's a joke. It's propaganda. You have signed Sesko, Mbeumo, Cunha, players that scored way more than all the players that you had last season. Cunha cannot find the back of the net under your system. Sesko cannot find the back of your net. Mbeumo managed to find the back of the net tonight. How good is your system that it is able to keep out Kobe Manu week in, week out? That in 2 games in the Premier League, he cannot get 1 minute. Your system is not that good, Ruben Amorim. It's a lie. Your system is not that good to keep out somebody like Kobe Manu. A coach of Manchester United will come out and be saying, we need to suffer. I've not even checked what he has said after this game tonight, because I know you say something that will even make you more angry. We need to suffer. And we cannot compete with teams in Europe. Manchester United cannot compete with teams in Europe. I'm sure if you go and look at the worth of Grimsby's squad and compare it to Man United, Grimsby's squad will probably not be worth 1/10 of Man United's squad. But look at what they have done tonight. Onana, see, there are certain players that I would say, if they keep doing what they are doing to you, is your fault. If what they keep doing keeps happening to you is your fault, Onana, the 2 goals, he was at fault for his poor goalkeeping. First goal, save that ball. You're near post, save it. Second goal, you came out to claim a corner and you did absolutely nothing and you went in. Ugarte, one of the players too that I believe if you keep playing and anything that he does is your business. Dalo, the same thing. They have showed you over and over again. And you still don't want to take the message. So it is not this player's fault. Even Onana, Onana was good at Inter Milan. Onana at Inter Milan was wanted by most clubs. Was a manager, as he was a keeper at that point, I was thinking, this is one of the best keepers. Against Man City, he performed. But under Ruben Amorim, a manager that just because he wants to play a certain system, will be playing players in their worst possible position. How can you be playing Amad Diallo as a right wing back? For what? Who are you? You carry Diallo to bring to left wing back. Then you carry Amad Diallo to that side. Then you remove Dogu. You leave Mino out of the point. What is so good in your system that you have the right to make all these changes? Man United fans, when I said it last season that finishing 15th place, how is it not a big enough reason to sack somebody that had over 30 Premier League games? What else do you want to see? 15th position with a squad like Man United. Man United squad, without these new players that they signed, is at least top 6, top 7. Yes. Go and look at the teams above them and check how many of them have the talent that they have the type of players that they have. But he still does this and gets away with it. He should be sacked tonight. There is no future under Amorim. The records are there, and the records are telling. If you look at some of the underlying stats, it's an absolute disgrace. As our last time, we analyzed this, and we spoke about how embarrassing this is. Look at it, 29 games in the Premier League, 7 wins, 15 losses, 7 draws. In all time now, he has a win percentage of about 38%. In 45 games, he has won 17. He has drawn 9 and lost 19. Man United, up until what was the minute that they scored the first goal? So 70-something minute, right? That Mbeumo scored. Up until that, Man United's only goal this season was an own goal. For a team that has reinforced their attack like this, to tell you that this system is rubbish, Amorim's system is absolute nonsense and can never offer you anything good at this club. He's nonsense. You signed all these offensive players, and all of them are not. Normally, Grimbsy is a preseason game that you score like 12. You understand? But the system is non-functional. The system is not existing. The system is not happening. And then my United fan that still wants, I don't know any reason why you even be attached to Amorim. He has not done anything good at this club. Like, he has not done one good thing. He has finished 15th place. He has lost the Europa League final. Like, his sins are so bad that I don't know how he has even escaped up to this point. There's no other, I don't know, I feel there's no other big club in the world that will let Amorim get away with what he has done, based on how much he's even being paid as a manager too. It's an embarrassment. 2 Premier League games in a row, you cannot just win 1, then 2. You cannot do that. We are getting to 12 months as a manager. You don't need to say anything more, Man United fans. It's over. Ruben Amorim cannot do anything rather than ruin your clubs, ruin your players. The only good thing that he can do is that he can get their physicality level up. And even tonight, Grimsby looked more physical than Manchester United. It's over. It is over. The mentality is wrong. The only good thing about Ruben Amorim is that he knows how to talk in interview. He can talk. He has a good personality. He knows how to move people. But on tactics, 0. Mentality, 0. Telling my United fans you have to suffer. Suffer what? Are you suffering you? The lifestyle you are living in real life, are you suffering? 200 million pounds, are you suffering? They gave you 200 million pounds, go and sign players. You signed players you wanted. All of them are there playing rubbish. You are making Cunha not scoring first 3 games. Somebody that was banking goals for fun in the Premier League with a worst Wolves side. And you think it's not a system problem. That all these players with their teams that have lesser players were doing well. All of a sudden, they'll come to Man United, their career is always dying. Amorim has to work. If he has any decency, Amorim, this is the only good thing you do at Man United. If you have any decency, any sort of pride, any sort of shame as a man, you should hand in your resignation later so that you mutually terminate. And Man United doesn't have to pay you off. But I know you don't have shame. So you wait for them to sack him. So Man United, sack him. You will pay for your crimes for sacking him. Yes, you have to pay him off. And that is it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Shop at the Adikas Steak Store. Thank you for let's push to 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. And if you got to this point in this video, there's no man of the match, man. Like, Amorim out. Just comment that in the comment section if you agree with me. Comment Amorim out if you watch this video up to this point. I really appreciate you guys' support. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos. You guys are absolute legends, and thank you very much. Adikas Steaks is out. Peace out.